Miyazaki really did it again. Wait, what do you mean Miyazaki doesn't direct Nightreign? What do you mean he's busy making a Nintendo Switch exclusive sequel to Bloodborne? Oh no, this is going to be a disaster. Elden Ring Risk of Nightreign is a free-player co-op extraction souls-like dark fantasy action RPG psychological horror dating sim spin-off of the popular Elden Ring movie starred by Jack Black. The difference between Nightreign and the regular Elden Ring is that instead of having a vast, open world and engaging story journeying through the Forbidden Lands for hundreds of hours, you have a procedurally generated island and then play PvE Apex Legends. You play as one of 8 Nightreigns. Different characters? Classes? I don't know, it's kind of its own thing since anyone can technically use any weapon, but they have different designs, abilities and aptitudes. Like for example, this bird has a shield and Welder has a fucking... Essentially, a round of Nightreign is, firstly, clear your start area to reach level 2, which essentially doubles your HP. Go to the nearest ruin, camp, cathedral or church and clear that. From then on, prioritize the half of your map you spawned on. The zone will be on that side. You need to act quickly or the fortnight storm the Nightreign is going to get you. Then go into the castle and clear from the cellar. Except if the fucking bell-bearing hunter is there. He's gonna beat the shit out of you. To the top where another boss stands. Go to the unexplored half of the map, do any and all great enemies and get all the churches and then kill boss 2 and then kill Night Lord and win. Essentially a simple gameplay loop which changes mainly on the semi-random positioning of structures, bosses and events that occur during the day. Upon killing a boss, you can choose between either a power-up, akin to most roguelikes, or a new weapon. Welder is your standard Souls protagonist. Big sword, cool grappling hook, can combo into big armor or permanently aura farming. Honestly, I didn't like Welder at first. There's nothing he actually excels at, and while I still think that is true, it just feels so cool to play Welder. Especially with his like flame follow-up attack unlock, you really are just permanently aura farming. Guardian is... yeah. Iron Eye is the first time in Souls 3 that bows are actually a viable weapon. Your skill is an AoE, dash, slice, landing 3-point marker that weakens the enemy and deals big damage. And his ult is a fucking rogue construct. If you're playing him like this, you're playing him wrong. His dash has tons of iframes and utility, and archery, ironically, sucks at long range, so stay up close. Recluse has both ST intelligence and faith scaling, so she's an insanely powerful spellcaster, with likely the most complex ability in the game, allowing you to mix different elements into powerful spells. Especially when comboing into her ult, she never runs out of mana, as long as she isn't permanently dead. The obligatory FromSoft barefooted lady pretty much plays like Pokemon, but you get to beat up the enemies yourself too. Duchess is fast, mobile, nimble, lots of aura. Stopwatch repeats recent damage dealt on enemies. Once you have like the relic where her ability activates, every time you hit a full dagger combo you are obliterating enemies. Her only weakness is her piss-ass range and the fact that in case she gets hit, she just disintegrates. This usually isn't a problem though, because you doing a flip gives you like a bajillion iframes. Executor is the ultimate weak character. Big katana, sekiro parry, and turns into a fucking furry for no apparent reason. Executor can essentially parry anything, and it's not even that hard too. His stamina is forgiving because, unlike Sekiro, enemies in Souls games are super fucking slow and do a whole ass wind-up animation to telegraph the fact that they are indeed attacking you. Raider is literally just a fat guy. His main strength lies with his unique moveset for great weapons, making them actually insanely fun. I mean, look at this guy, he's playing fucking baseball with his hammer. Raider is fucking unkillable, dude. His ability is literally just proceeds to throw hands. Apparently Nightreign exists in an entirely separate alternate universe to Elden Ring, which has no affiliation to anything that happens in Elden Ring, except for literally all items existing within it, along with some mainline bosses, and for some fucking reason the Nameless King from Dark Souls 3. Who in their design team was like, hey boss, see, I designed this beautiful map, but the problem is it could be hard to traverse. What do we do? Tree? Tree what? Bird. The fuck? I've played through pretty much all Remembrances, and while some are just pretty cute, interactable addition to the character's lore and stuff, others feel like, god damn, what game am I playing? The revive mechanic kinda sucks. On death you need to get hit, it's fine. On second death you need to get hit twice as much. And on third death, go fuck yourself, because that's not happening with a boss in life. Despite there supposed to be being 3 days, you actually only have 2, with the third day being the entirety of the final boss. Oh yeah, did I mention there's no fall damage in this game? Best addition made to this game next to the ability to fucking wall climb. Since Miyazaki didn't direct this game, there's actually no poison swamp in Nightreign. This didn't stop the developers, however, from making a forest where you get Scarlet Rot regardless of where you are. With every boss, you do unlock more quests, relics and events, so while the game can be repetitive if you keep on failing, with every new boss there's something new and exciting for you. The queue times can be surprisingly long, considering how many people play the game. Imagine if there was a way to make, you know, twice the amount of players available to play together. Chord End. Gain entry somewhere. Thank you, Nightreign. I just wanted to add that I platinumed this game, and I have never even once seen that drop. Nightreign has 2 layers of difficulty more than any other Souls-like. Usually it's just dodging and game knowledge, but Nightreign also has both luck and time management. This is why this game is seemingly so much more difficult than any other Souls-like. Usually, you can take your time, play at your own pace, and try different things. In Nightreign, though, a single death may cost you the entire round, and this means roughly 40 to 50 minutes of time wasted for every person on your team. Essentially, the final boss's difficulty entirely depends on how effectively you spend your first day. Playing with randoms isn't as bad as people make it out to be. Most people can pull their own weight and at least try to play along with the rest of the team. Although having access to more than just a single ping may have been a good idea. While most enemies are from Elden Ring, some are returning from older games. Unlike what a lot of people expected, the maps aren't nearly as random as FromSoft made them out to be. It makes it easier, but also lowers replayability. Oh yeah, did I mention that bosses sometimes just spawn on top of you? Anyway, Nightreign currently has 8 distinct day-free bosses called Night Lords. Firstly, Gladius, the sword doggo. He's got 3 heads, 3 tails, and can't breathe fire. He's got a fucking chainsaw. Pretty good start. Sometimes he splits into 3 small doggers and then goes and fucks up your teammates. Then we got Ardo, Baron of Nashor. At this point, the game turns into Monster Hunter. The Master, the fucking insect, is a duo fight against both that one moth from Dark Souls 1 and a random ass scorpion that can use Harden. Watch out for the orbital laser. Mara's Fathomorph, you know what? Fuck this guy. The only amount of fathom this guy has is how annoying his shit ass is. Easiest boss in the game, very much the most annoying. Libra, Creature of Night, is fucking him, bro. He's jacked, the literal goat that even scams you before you fight. Occasionally also airstrikes you. Full Core, the Dark Drift Knight, is a horse centaur warrior guy that turns you into a piece of roadkill and guess what, also airstrikes you. Caligo, the Scale Lessened, is a giant ass dragon and probably the second most absolute cinema boss in the game. Is this fight incredibly annoying gameplay wise? Absolutely. Does that change the fact that in the middle of this fight he freezes the fucking sky and drops it on you? No, absolutely peak. After defeating at least 4 different Night Lords, you unlock the 8th and final Night Lord. Hyolstar? What kind of shitty ass name is that? John Nightlord. He is the absolute definition of aura farming. He just walks at you with his 3 arms and his moonlight fucking greatsword, and once he's had enough of you, he fucking sunders the sky. The game has its problems, and a lot is just copy-pasted over from Elden Ring, but the new gameplay loop and all the quality of life additions added to Nightreign make this game very enjoyable. I'm sure it's not suited for everyone, but definitely useful. So yeah, 10 out of 10, buy Nightreign and probably some friends too. Also, subscribe.